You want to start with the introductions?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second.
Where?
Let's see if we can turn the light on a little bit and see it. But we got some introductions, so hold on. And if we could.
Looks like all right, so everybody, what we're going to do is introductions. So whoever has not introduced themselves, we're going to do that after they do theirs. So the thing to do is your name, where you're from. If you're from Las Vegas, or if you're from LA. If you're from LA or Southern California, be specific, because these people are all there. We're trying to create connection. Hey, Dennis, we're waiting for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, 1 second. We'll get to a new student.
Okay.
Because I left on November 7 and I'm
Okay.
Working at Salvation Army.
I got caught
Downtown project is threatening to appear.
25. I'll get that one. Yeah.
Okay, here she comes, Ed.
You can check the
Okay, you see it in the camera. This corner here, see it in the corner? Okay, but they trying to see you just a little bit. Make the phone go up a little bit. And there you go. Okay, Ed.
Aren't you, girl? You there?
All right.
Okay.
Let's
see.
So she's just going to ask you like where you from.
Yeah.
Like that, company folks out there. You know, maybe just like this. I'm sorry? Oh yeah, he'll add you in. See, that's what he does it, because then he'll let you know. He'll add you. Okay, Ed, we ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is Mary Ann.
Who?
Mary Ann.
Mary Ann. Okay, great. Hello, Mary Ann.
Hi.
So tell us about yourselves.
Well, first, my name is spelled M-A-R-I-A-N-N-E.
Okay. You can see that.
I don't think I can add anybody else.
Okay.
Okay.
What else?
It's my son's birthday today.
Okay. Where do you live? Part of LA.
You said where you live?
I live in LA,
Where?
in Los Angeles County.
Okay. And were you a post office worker?
Yes.
Okay, good. For how long?
15 years.
Wow. Okay. Great. What classes are you taking?
MCP,
Program.
medical processing.
Medical processing.
Medical processing. Okay, good. So that's another one for medical processing. I think I sent you an email yesterday, didn't I?
I haven't received it.
Okay, I'll check. Maybe not, because it's a different spelling than normal. I think I would have remembered. Well, anyway, welcome to the school. We're glad to have you here, and we look forward to your participation in our daily hangout on air.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Okay. And the other new student isn't here, so.
Who's that, Michelle?
No, that was for Oscar.
Okay, what about Michelle Lee?
She's not here as well. She was here yesterday, but she's not here today.
Okay, good. So let's see. Let's have somebody from here come up. Who wants to go first? Otis, you've already done this, haven't you?
We never did.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we never did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone else been introduced to the LV.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My name's Dylan Brummett, and I've lived in Las Vegas for 17 years with the program through Youth Offender Court, and been here for about 4 weeks.
This is week 4?
Yeah.
Week 3. Wow. All right.
Okay, Justin is trying to do that. Okay, great. Okay, who's next? Otis, you've already done this. You did this in July. You want to go on camera again? Is that what you're saying, Otis? Okay, Dave. Southern, we've got someone else from Southern California here. Okay, go ahead.
Hi there in Southern California. My name's Dave Sweetland. I'm from Eagle Rock, between Glendale and Pasadena. I've been in Las Vegas for 3 years, roughly, and I live at the West Care Drug and Alcohol Treatment Center.
Great. Okay, thanks, Dave. Who else wants to go? Okay, good. Keith.
Hi, my name's Keith Burrows. I'm from Santa Ana, California. I'm currently in Casa Grande.
What part of Santa Ana?
That city, Santa Ana.
Near the 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right near the Mission.
Mission. Okay, good. And so everybody here is taking business sales and communication, just so you know, in California. But we have some people that want to do medical, right? Is that you, Phyllis? Okay, so some people, their last 4 weeks will be doing medical. Anybody going to be doing accounting? QuickBooks? Okay. Ray? All right.
We were waiting on another book.
Another book?
Yeah, the book you had me starting off of was from 2012.
Oh, so you want to do accounting? Okay, good. So we've got 2 people for accounting. Good. Okay, well, let's get started. We have a lot of people that are reluctant to come up, and we're running behind. So we're talking about our employment plan once again, or still talking about the employment plan and the tools that we need to have it to help us create our proactive employment plan. So, Ray, what is the proactive part of the employment plan?
The call and desk.
Okay, what's the proactive part? Okay. Anybody in California? Okay, Otis thinks he knows. What's the proactive part of the plan?
To seek employment.
Wrong. What's the proactive part of the plan? Yes, William.
The proactive part is identify 3 to 5 prospective employers, have a plan, and work that plan.
Ed,
Yes. Yes, Dennis.
California says, we have one student that says, don't wait until they're hiring, go out.
Right. Who's that, Rose?
No, that was Brittany.
I'm just in
Okay,
the
good.
I'm checking on the students.
She said not to wait till they're hiring, go out regardless.
Exactly. Okay, so the proactive part of the plan, the thing that makes what we do here a little bit unique, is the proactive part of the plan is you go find the place you want to work. You don't wait for a company to place an ad saying we're looking for people. That's a job. That's what you do for a job. The proactive part of the plan is to go out and find some place, and where Ray was going was your calling or destiny position, someplace that you really want to work. You want to invest your future in, because that's basically what you're doing, investing your future. So as part of that plan, there's things that we need to do and tools we need to do to create the plan. One of them is a calendar, which we did yesterday. And what is on the calendar? What type of things are on the calendar? Yeah, important dates, milestone dates in the future that you want to accomplish things by, and then also a historical record of things that you have accomplished or things that happened in the meantime that prevented you from achieving your goals at that instant in time. So yesterday we did a calendar and we did Drive. Well, what's the purpose of Drive?
Put your file in Drive.
Right. Store files.
In your particular folder.
Store files. Right. Okay. So today, what are we going to be working on?
Voice. Voice and
Google Plus. Okay, Google Plus. Right. So now, what? 2 weeks ago we did Google Plus. Right. We do communities. Everybody has their community set up.
Mm-hmm.
Who does not have their employment community? Okay. So Dave can use help. Phyllis, can you help Hootie? Okay. Set up his community. You don't have one, Dylan? Okay, so does that mean Matt doesn't have one? Okay, so maybe between Keith, or maybe John can show you and then you show Matt, and Keith can make sure that Matt has it. Okay, Shannon, Ray, and can show you. So what are we talking about? What is this community thing?
It tells all about you. It has your resume, your likes,
right.
dislikes.
Okay, so for people in California who might not know, Google Plus, we want you to set up a community in Google Plus that you would share with your prospective employers. Something that's more than just a resume.
Okay, got it.
Okay? Now, how do we create a community? And everybody who doesn't have a community can follow along.
Go to community.
Okay, so first we go to what? No, first we go to Google Plus, right? Okay, good. Then what do we do, Ray?
Go to communities.
How do we get to communities? Okay, so right, we go to the navigation thing. We go to click on communities. Okay. So everybody should be there by now. Who is not at communities? Matt, are you? Okay, good. All right. Let's see, we have to get you guys some seats. We'll do that after this class, all right? Okay.
Do you want us to be at our community?
Well, we're just helping other people get to the community. So if you are at your community, that's okay. Okay, so now I'm at community. What do I do now? Okay, so I push the blue button that says create community. Now, do I want public or private? Public or private?
Private.
Private. Why private?
Because
It's for employment.
Right, so we don't want, public means anybody who has the link can see it.
oh, see,
Okay, you want to have stuff on here. So who has a Facebook page? Okay. Is Facebook always that you have to be invited or something?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, you don't have to. You could set your privacy options to be seen by the world.
Okay.
Or to
Now, how many people do that?
Nobody. Only people that have entertainment pages.
Okay. So think of
Or
your Google Plus
page.
community is the same thing. You want to have personal stuff on there that you don't want to share with the whole world. Okay? So you want to create a private community, right? Create community. So first you click on private, or in that box it says private, and it says what do you want to call it. So what are we calling this community?
Whatever.
Okay. So you should have your name and then employment planning, or your initials and employment planning. Okay? You need to have your name, because if you share it with staff here, and we get 25 communities that have the same name, it's not good. Okay? Can people search for your community? So the answer would be, well, let's think about that. I think last week we said no, but I think I remember in Google Plus, you can, if you find somebody's community, you can ask to be invited. And this would be a feature that you want. So, yeah, so here, if you haven't done it yet, this time click yes. Under can people search for your community? Click yes. People can find it and ask to join. And if you have your community already, go back and check to see whether you can do that. I think you can.
And where would you do that?
In your community.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm under about.
Okay. So then create the community.
Building maintenance.
Your name and your run time.
Okay, so
For people, you want me to tell them what to do?
well, yeah.
If you go in the edit your community and go scroll to the bottom and it says who can join, click change, and you can change it.
Okay. So on communities, all I want to leave it with today is you have your community set up. Who here does not have their community set up? Odie, is yours set up? Okay. Dave, is Dave set up? Yep. Good. Matt, Dylan, Shannon, is yours set up yet?
I do it, yeah.
Your community set up? Good. Okay. How about you? Good. All right. Who doesn't have a community here? Okay, Dennis, in California, who does not have a community set up?
Okay, we only have 2 that do not have community set up, but we're going to get those set up now.
Okay, good. All right, so let's move on to the hard part. What's the hard part? Okay, before we move on to the hard part, what we also want you to do is set up a circle, right? What did today's directions say? Create 1 or more circles, what?
Research, communication,
Okay. Okay, so under number 1, Google Plus should be used for promoting, used for 3 primary things. 1, creating 1 or more circles to be used for research and communication with and about prospective employers. Okay? So you're going to create a community, a circle, that you will put your research in and that you can put prospective employer, and another one for prospective employers. Okay? So I have a community that I call research. So if I find anything interesting on the internet, I share it with Google Plus. Right? Has everybody seen that? That if you're reading something on the internet, a news page or something, you can Google Plus it. And it says where do you want to Google Plus it? Okay, so how do we create a circle?
You go back to the bar, okay, and then you go to people. People. And then go to
how about your circles? They go to your circles, and then click on the plus, right? Okay. So what I want everybody to do is do that. Go up to the navigation. Go to people. Click on people. And over on the top, to the right of that, it says your circles. Click on your circles. And then your circles will come up. And then drop or click to create a circle. So if you do that, it says, what's the circle name? Research. Call it research. So create a circle called research.
You can create an empty circle and put
Yeah.
something in it later.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna add anybody to your circle.
Right now.
Period. This circle for research is just your personal circle.
Okay.
And anything that you find, anything of interest that you think you might ever want to go back and find, you put in this circle.
Research, and then what was the other one?
Well, we're just on research right now. Okay, so this is a circle, you know, again, think in terms of time. You're going to have your Google Plus account for 5, 10, 15, 50 years, whatever you have it for. Set it up right from the beginning. It's like building a foundation to your building. So you have a circle called research, and it's only shared with you. When you go to a news site or anything on the internet now, you can always share it with Google Plus. There's the G Plus button. You click that, it goes into your Google Plus account and says, well, where do you want to share this? And you just say, I want to share it with my research circle.
Go to home right there. And then that would be like a file.
Yeah. Okay. Now, we're going to create another circle. So this circle, that circle we just created, research, that is just for you. You can feel safe and secure that you're the only person who's going to see anything in that circle. It's not shared with anyone. The next circle we're going to create is for prospective employers that you want to be able to share with them. Okay? So that circle, call it employment planning. So create another circle, call it employment planning.
Oh. Not prospective employers?
Oh, prospective employers is fine, yeah. Call it prospective employers.
You say call it.
You can go back and you can always change the name.
Somebody,
Well, how good that is. If it's in your drive, they can't access it. Yeah, so make sure when you're doing your resume, you keep things in your drive. Okay, let's keep focused on what we're doing. We're not doing resume, so we're creating another circle. Who has the second circle created? Okay. Who doesn't have their second circle created? Nick, do you? You don't? Or you do?
Oh, I've been there, but I already did that.
Okay. So, what is this circle for?
Prospective employers.
Okay, but what are you going to do with it?
Share it with the prospective employer.
For what purpose?
Finding a good job. I mean,
But what are you going to put on this in this circle?
Jobs, right? You say prospective employers.
Okay, when you post something in this circle, your prospective employers are going to see it.
your skills,
Your resume?
what you learn, your resume.
Okay, so what this circle is for communicating out. The first circle we did is for keeping records. It's like your library. It's an easy way to store stuff. Okay, so the first circle, your research, that's you find stuff out there and you want to save it in your personal library. That's how to think about it. This circle is one when anything you put in there, it's going to be shared with people in the circle, prospective employers. Okay? This circle becomes important after you've had your interview and they said no. Okay, when you don't give up, when you do the, well, what do I need to, what can I improve in order to work here? Because I really want to work here. What are the things I need to do? Does anybody remember Tiger Todd talking about that at Hero School?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what are some of the things, what did he say when they say no?
Oh, one's don't let go this time. What didn't work out for you? What must I do?
Right. What must I do? Okay. Because remember, this isn't just a thing you're applying for. This is something you want to invest your life in, your calling or destiny position. So just because they say no to you once, okay, you might go talk to them before they place the ad saying, we're looking for somebody. That's why it's proactive. You're talking to them before they're looking for someone. Or you don't care whether they're looking for someone. Yes, Dave?
So all this is based on the assumption that we've done our research and we have a clarity of mind as to this is where I want to be.
Exactly. That's the starting point. Right. That is the starting point. Where do I want to work? And now I need to do research to verify I want to work there. Here's who the companies I want to work for. Then you go out and reach out to them, and they say, well, we're not hiring right now. Great. Well, can I keep in touch with you? How many companies are going to say no? For political reasons, they're not going to say no. For potential liability reasons, they're not going to say no. But the good news is, anytime you put something in your circle, everybody that's a prospect is going to get it. So you can do an update. Now, the thing to do is don't send daily affirmations to people you're trying to get a job from. Okay? Don't do that. Okay? Just put important stuff. Share important stuff. So you need to make sure when you put these affirmation things out, you share them with certain people, not the whole world. Because employers really are trying to be pragmatic for the most case. What do we need to do to be more successful? What do we need to do to make money? What do we need to do to save money? And some of these affirmations of, you know, think happy thoughts and life is going to be great, that's just not, doesn't help. Okay, that's the kind of thing you keep to yourself. Okay, so that's the second circle, is the outbound circle, the circle where anything you put in there, it's going to go to them. That will make it very easy for you to keep them thinking about you. Because ultimately what you want is when they say, okay, well, we need somebody for this position, this guy's not working out, he got hurt, his wife is sick, they're having a kid, whatever the 52 main reasons people leave work, you want the people in HR to say, you know what, I think I might know somebody. Let me call this guy in for an interview today. He's been sending me stuff. Who saw the movie Wall Street? Okay, what happened in Wall Street that has anything to do with what I'm talking about?
When Bud died.
Bud, right? What did Bud do?
He snitched off Michael Douglas.
He what?
He snitched off Michael Douglas.
No, in the beginning part.
Okay.
He called him every day trying to get an appointment.
Oh, that's right.
He did not give up. Persistence is a good thing when you're looking for work. If you say to people, I really, really want to work here, if they say, well, we're not hiring right now, you don't put your tail between your legs and leave. Yes.
I used to write for the local newspaper, City Life. And after I got out of my stroke situation, my heart attack situation, and I began to think again, I thought, how can I make some money? But I didn't want just a job. And I knew I had a writing background, and I liked reading City Life. So I made sure that when I pitched me to my editor, I already knew what his name is.
Right.
And I did my research. And like fly fishing, I made sure that my presentation was perfect.
Exactly.
And I got the job within 5 seconds.
Okay, exactly. That is the proactive. That is an example of being proactive. Instead of Dave waiting for the newspaper to say, let's interview 100 people, Dave went out first. That's the proactive part of our plan. And these are the tools. So yesterday we talked about 2 tools. What were the tools yesterday?
Calendar.
Calendar. Nope.
Google Voice.
And folders.
And Drive.
Folders, Drive, right. Okay, that was yesterday. Those are tools to get you the thing. Today we're talking about Google Plus. We've talked about 2 things in Google Plus. Your community and what?
Your circles.
Circles.
Circles, right.
Yeah.
How many circles? How many circles? Huh?
Two.
Two.
Employers
And
research.
And research, right, exactly. Those are the two circles that we have. Now, you can add more circles. In fact, if you start getting a relationship like with me, or the school, what the downtown project, first they started as being in a circle, then we created a circle just for downtown project. So now when anybody does something good here, we have a downtown project circle, we just post something in there, and then everybody who's a member of that circle gets noticed. Yes?
And that would be on our people's page.
You want to add?
Yeah, no. Yeah, but we can create.
Right, that's great.
Okay.
Okay, next, the hard part, voice. And voice isn't hard. It's just Google is always changing and improving things, and things get different. Last year, actually, I think it was up until March, maybe June, they did things a certain way. Now they don't seem to do it. The opportunity in Google Voice is to have a second phone number. Who likes giving their cell phone number to everybody?
I don't.
You don't? Is that a salute or what? Okay, a lot of people don't like giving their cell phone number to everybody. And in the old days, when you got charged for cell phones, people were reluctant to give their cell phone number to everybody. Or if you have a plan that's based on minutes. So Google has a thing called Google Voice. And they used to give you free number. That would be what you would consider your business number. That's the number you'd want on your business cards. That's the number you'd want on anything having to do with business. And we don't have time today, so I'm just going to do an overview. But the benefit of that is you never have to worry about giving people your phone number, and you can screen calls. And it keeps fantastic records of who called you and when. And if they call you, you flip this little switch when you're configuring it to have the voicemails transcribed so you can see them on your phone. So you don't take the call from somebody, they leave a message for you. In Google Voice, it'll transcribe it so you can read it, which is a lot faster than having to listen to it, right?
Right.
But the best thing about Google Voice is the ability to have a custom greeting.
Custom greeting, like a voicemail greeting?
A voicemail greeting.
And you can have how many?
Unlimited, as many circles as you have.
Okay.
So here is where there's a crossover from Google Voice to Google Plus. And in Google Plus, you create circles. In Google Voice, you can have a custom greeting for everybody in that circle. So, for example, I have a circle for my kids' schools, where they go to school. Mainly for the purpose that if they call me, they get a custom greeting, or I say, hello, this is me. I'm in class right now. I don't have the ability to take the call, but I know that this is one of my kids' schools. So please leave a name and your number. Tell me how urgent it is. I get out of class at 3 o'clock today, or whatever. Okay, so I can leave a custom greeting. So when they call, that's what they hear. Hi, this is Ed Bevilacqua. I know this is one of my kids' schools calling. Blah, 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 blah. Now, let's say you have a prospective employer and you have a circle. And your prospective employer calls. Well, let's say you have a custom greeting for that employer. You only have one employer in your circle. Let's say it's Acme Widget Company. And you say, hi, what they hear is, hello, Acme Widget Company. Thank you very much for calling me. I've been waiting for your call. What is their first reaction to that?
You have to. Yeah,
Right. Just totally blown away, because we don't do that now. Okay, not yet. Right. As Dave said, not yet. That's going to be common in the future, but right now, probably nobody in here has ever called somebody and gotten that kind of a custom greeting. Okay, we get a generic greeting. So, you know, on your employment greeting, it would be, I'm sorry I can't take your call right now. If this is regarding an interview, I am wide open on Tuesday and Wednesday. I can change my schedule Thursday afternoon or Friday. If you want me to call you back, whatever, you can leave it very specific so you don't have to worry about this telephone tag thing. And then you get to listen to the message. Now, as a strategy, is it better if somebody calls you to answer every call, not know who it is or what it is before you say hello, and react, or you listen to the message, you think about what your answer is going to be before calling back? Okay, why doesn't everybody do that?
They don't have Google Voice.
No, why doesn't everybody just wait for the message? I'm saying just a regular message.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they feel it would be better to give people a call like this.
Okay, so the thought would be, if my phone rings, my thought is, am I going to get more, is that person going to be happier if I answer the phone now versus calling them back, right? I do a balancing thing. How much happier will they be if I answer the call right now, I deal with whatever it is they have, versus they have some information they want to get or give me, and now they have to wait till I call them back.
No, they'd be happier with the first.
Okay. Most people would be happier with the first, right? Because then I check it off my list. I left the person a message. However, if you can leave them a custom greeting, they're going to be so blown away by the custom greeting that, and if you have your custom greeting is well enough preparing them for, I can call you back within the hour.
Then they know.
First of all, they're blown away. Wow, that's fantastic. We don't even do that at this company. We don't even do that. Boy, that's great, man. Can you imagine if I could do that for my business, for my customers, for my client? Wow, our company would be a lot better if we could do that. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, how did they do that?
And then you give them specific information about when you will call them back.
Right.
Not like, I'll call you back sometime.
Right, then he knows when he's going to get his answer.
Now, let's say you're doing this. Let's say your personal policy is, I check my calls. I look at caller ID, and if it's somebody I know, or somebody that's important, I don't answer, I'm just not going to answer the call because I'm too busy. I'm going to call people back. But let's say your personal greeting to that Acme Widget company was, sorry, I can't take your call. Thank you, Acme Widget, for calling. I'm looking forward to an interview. I really want to work there. You give 5 seconds on why this company is so important. And then you say, I can't take your call right now, but I promise I'll call you back within 9 minutes.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Or you say, I'll call you back within 23 minutes. What's the person's reaction be when you say 23?
Wow.
Very specific.
Why 23? Why not 22? Why not 25? Why didn't the guy just say half an hour? Why 23?
It leaves them thinking about you.
They're going to be thinking about you, and they might be thinking, let's see.
Yeah,
Now what happens if you call them back in 22 minutes?
Embrace. Very embrace.
Wow. We don't have anybody at our company that does that. That's what they're going to be thinking. Nobody here does that, or maybe Joe does that, our top sales guy. Maybe he's the only guy that does something like that. Wow, this is somebody we really got to think about. So you've left several positive impressions on the person. So the procedure to get into would be to create your circle, add the phone numbers to the circle, create a custom greeting, and then make sure when they call, they're in your contact list, which they would be on your Google Voice contact list. So it's going to say Acme Widget. So you're going to see your phone ring. Acme Widget's calling. Activate, call back within 23 minutes. You say to yourself, to your brain, your neurons in your brain, you have programmed, okay, 22 minutes from now, I'm going to call. And now you have left a very good first impression.
But you better follow through.
Well, you have to call within 23 minutes.
Well, your phone is gonna alert, it's gonna automatically do it, right?
No. Well, if you have Siri, you can leave a message that says call Acme Widget at 10:21. And it'll do that. Maybe Androids can do it. I don't know. But it's break time. So are there any questions in California? Okay. I'm going to take that as a no. No, there's a whole bunch of people on. Okay, great. Well, we'll pick this up tomorrow, everybody.
Sorry about that, Ed. What was helping the student? No questions here. We all have communities. Everything is set up, and we're doing well.
Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Okay.